Which way are you going?
Going to this small circle to our left.
Oh, okay.
Investigate Tethril Farm or Astral Hollow.
Yeah.
When you're playing Oblivion, some of these places will look familiar to you because this section of the map is in Oblivion.
Oh yeah?
Careful,
How's that
stranger.
going? Are you still playing that actively?
I am not. I've been putting a lot of time into Dune.
This camp is
Okay.
lost and my
Cool.
companions are dead.
Like a lot.
Wildburn will cover any
The
trace of
new
their
one that came out?
existence
Yeah.
and the evidence of the recollection's
Cool. And how
crimes.
is it?
It's good fun. I'm enjoying the story.
The recollection
Combat gets a little
happened.
frustrating
I
sometimes.
was out scouting when they attacked our camp. Most
This
of them
guy's
were gone by the
probably
time I
need to be
returned,
big,
which is
bringing
the only reason I
certain
didn't die
weapons
with
to
my
make it easier, but I'm just
companions.
like, nah, I'm gonna just knife
Came
you.
here to hunt our enemies. Greenspeaker Darolith told everyone in Vashabar about the false king and his Wildburn seeds. A number of them went into the ruin to the east. Nantherian is no king of mine.
Alright. Into the road. Running through square room. Doesn't say where to go. I guess something will pop up as we move around.
Yeah,
Oh,
something
yeah, there's a
just
thing here.
Yeah.
Use Hermias Mora's eyeball. Memories. Flashback. We've moved from through a window or over a fence to flashback with Hermias Morai.
How's the Pokemon?
I have not done too much other than trying to get some trainers that I had met. And then some trainers that I couldn't have gotten to until I had Surf. I was knocking them out.
Cool. Progress.
My whole team is at 30 more or less, so I think I'm about ready to attempt one of the gyms. And or a Team Rocket.
You're still in, was it Soul Silver?
Yep.
Cool.
I don't want to hurt you, but now I'm going to.
So surprised that now the Switch 2 is out, and I'm like, alright, so now they'll make a Pokemon announcement about, like, some of the older games coming to the eShop? No? Nothing? No? You still don't want that easy money? Okay, I guess.
Yeah.
Guess they don't like to make money.
Well, they made the GameCube stuff like get too exclusive, so they can do that for the rest of it.
And is that out yet? I don't know if that's out yet.
No.
Maybe when they announce that and we know, like, hey, you can transfer these Pokemon into home. But as soon as they're just like, oh, they don't go anywhere, it's like, oh, then why are we playing then?
Yeah.
Other than to play the game. We're just getting out of here.
Yeah.
Yuli.
I was looking at the scribing options. There's one thing I don't like.
Hmm.
You can't just drop one skill line. You have to drop two and pick up two. And you can't pick up two from the same class.
Oh,
Which-
for subclassing?
Yeah.
Not scribing?
Oh, yes, for subclassing, not scribing.
Okay, so that's I did not know that. That's new to me. You have to drop two and you pick
Let's
up
ride.
two from not the same class. Okay.
Yeah, so like if you wanted to be like, oh, I only want to mix my current class and Nightblade, can't. So like if you pick up subclassing, you have to mix in another skill line, which is
Okay.
I guess for balance. But
Yeah.
at minimum, why can't I keep 2 of my own and only pick up? I don't know. We'll see. Maybe it's just not being explained well. But maybe that's exactly how it works, and that just seems unfortunate.
I mean, I guess if you're gonna do not the base class stuff, then they want you to experiment with lots of them. Interesting. Okay.
Because I was looking at it and I'm like, alright, well, gonna mess up my tank build, because a lot of my tank synergy comes from my runes, and a lot of the passives are on each of the skill trees, without having to have any of those skills slotted. So like, I'm not gonna experiment with my tank, but for my damage class, I don't worry about those passives as much. So it's just like, oh, okay, well, with my damage class, I'll experiment. But I don't know.
Yeah, if you're anarchist situation, that class is going to be the best way for you to
But I was looking at some like damage options, and there's different synergies that will increase crit rate and magic damage. Like, that'll be fun to try.
I know for rewards and healing, we're getting boosts for our existing stuff.
Cool.
There are 2 weekends and stuff. Yeah.
Found a note, and the note said to go in. Somehow we ran past enemies, and not a single one aggroed to us. I don't know what that's about, but won't question.
At this point, they know they're just gonna lose. So like,
They're just gonna.
They're like, it's the weekend. I'll
The
get
hero
it.
of Tamriel. I can't deal with this shit. You don't pay me enough gold.
This place should serve. Tell Nat Baron to bring a seed here. And suggest he guard this seed.
Well, I get photos when my order's picked up now. That feels excessive. But I'll take it.
Just another thing that make you feel more comfortable with the order probably.
Yeah, but then that's more steps for the driver. That makes me feel a little bad because they still don't take away a good portion of the money that you pay to the service. Like you're not on Instagram. So the new Uber hack or like rideshare app hack is you order it on through the app, and when they arrive, you essentially ask them just like, hey, how much of this price that I'm paying, they don't see that total price, are you getting? And then instead of paying it to the rideshare app, it's just like, how about you cancel the ride so there's no penalty on my end, and I just give you in cash the full amount that you were going instead.
Yeah.
Essentially, I don't know. That probably will also cause
cheating out.
problems.
Yeah, that's gonna be a legal issue where people get caught doing that.
I don't think there's any for the rideshare app to figure it out, other than if it keeps happening, or if like, there's a pattern.
Not the app, but they would have to data mine to see that keep happening. It just comes with like a trend. So.
Because like I get it. There really should be a simpler way, or like a more efficient way for that money to be going to the actual people doing the work, not so much to the hosting service. Like the money still needs to go there because you need the servers running, and of course that's their business model.
Well,
but,
that's where
I don't know.
I was talking to a doctor last week, and she was telling me about like back in the day, many decades ago, insurance companies were non-profit. Like there was no you pay for prescriptions and you can meet these deductibles. They start chipping in more money and stuff. Like it was just all stuff got covered in it.
Yeah.
Here we are now, and now everything is.
It's a complete mess.
profit and- yeah.
Did you hear? The king of Vashabar. He's the
Other countries have laws in place to prevent that. But you know, we have a bunch of lobbyists in the
You're
government
back.
to
Tell me what you found.
prevent a lot of that stuff from
I had a
working
feeling
that
you'd
way
return
for the
soon.
people.
The skein of secrets changed while I was studying it.
Unfortunate.
The sites I sent you to investigate faded away. I presume you accomplished something at both locations? Tell me. I had hoped that we put an end to the Wildburn threat when we interrupted Nantharian's ritual at Hoperoot. The recollection grows more violent and reckless.
I really do hope
Wellsprings
this story
of
ends on a
power.
cliffhanger. I feel like
I've got no
a lot of the
You want
story.
Dane on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the story has been taken up by this other plot that doesn't seem super tied
That's
to
Fort Deerich, an
the
old
Daedric
watchtower
god
to
getting
the
her memories
northwest
back
of
and or
Skinbrand.
ending the
I'll
war.
meet you there, friend.
Like they're gonna come back to another later thing. You want that?
I do, because I feel like we're kind of missing. It's weird. It's like two different stories are occurring. They're both interesting, but it feels like the people that are supporting the new Daedric god are using that confusion for their scheme. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Don't know. Don't know.
Going to the circle that north
Yeah,
of
we go
us.
to the other side of town and then going up north. A lot of way shrines here, but they're all kind of like awkwardly placed.
Yeah. I don't know why they do. Oh, maybe the way shrines are in relation to the public event?
Maybe. Don't know. Eating your biscuit.
Oh no, I'm watching the GPS and it hasn't moved in the last 5
Oh.
minutes.
They're eating your biscuit.
Oh no.
Great.
Oh, my last breakfast biscuit.
Get in here.
There's what?
Oh, here.
Running around the whole building and the
I
big
told
holes
you
right
the
here in the
king's
middle.
seen better days.
Yeah.
Let's look around a little. That poor beast.
It's like,
has
what
been
does a wild
corrupted by
burn spriggan
Wildburn.
have to do
But
with
what's it doing here?
a Daedric prince
There's a
that
passage
can
behind that
move
rubble.
between alternate realities of different history of Tamriel?
I think someone's been down
Yeah.
here. Let's
Like,
see if we can
doesn't
find
seem
a
like it's
Wildburn
her.
seed.
Seems like it's someone else. Maybe she's gonna save us in the end.
Over there,
Maybe.
a Wildburn seed. That's one seed. It looks like there's another one deeper in.
More flashback.
The wild bird is but a tool,
Another
my
seed.
prince.
Destroy
A way to
it,
awaken
friend.
the alien magic sleeping beneath this land.
Yes, the well of Miskaken. I remember it now.
Miskakan was the ancient realm of my ancestors, my prince.
They're using
well
it to
I
open
can
up
open
magic.
the
Okay.
way for you.
I
The
understand.
wellspring of power
But still
awaits
sounds
in
like
starry vaults deep beneath the city. Come, I
they're
will show you.
doing things for the wrong.
Niskarkan?
We're helping,
That's
which
where
will
we'll
also
find
help
King
us.
Nantharian. Well, that takes care of 2 more seeds. Let's talk outside.
But also maybe with the introduction of this character, they can take Elder Scrolls Online in a direction that's separate from the lore that we established, maybe?
Maybe.
It's just like, hey, don't worry about things being canon because you're in a different timeline now.
Any adventurer who delves into Ayleid ruins knows the name Miskarkand. It was a great Ayleid city, but it's been lost for ages. I'm not sure that helps us. There are Ayleid ruins scattered all over Westweald. We thought Nantharion unleashed the Wildburn to expand Dawnwood. It does that, of course, but the memory suggested another purpose. Of course, if Athelia uses her powers to reveal Miskarkand to Nantharion, the location should appear on the skein.
Okay, for a second I'm just like, are you telling me to go back to your house to use the skein? Oh, thank God, the skein is with us. I was about to lose my mind.
I noticed the Ayleid ruins around Vashabar, but I never imagined it was built above ancient Miskarkand. Laramil could explain it better, but I don't know. Time isn't on our side, friend. Not much, I'm afraid. The city survived Alessia's rebellion and acknowledged her as Empress after the White Gold Tower fell. It's said the people of the city just slipped away in small bands.
Wasn't the Xbox thing last week, and that was quite the interesting list of stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought all of the shows showed a little bit of things that I like from what they usually do.
Yeah. New Xbox compatible handheld games. Some games I expected to see and we still haven't seen, like State of Decay 3. Like, when we even get more about that stuff?
I don't know. Everybody was making fun of, alright, we have one more game to show you. Hope you're all excited. And they're just like, world premiere. Call of Duty. It's just like, get the fuck out of here.
Over here, friend.
World premiere my ass. You guys have a Call of Duty game every year.
Tribune Alea's somewhere inside.
We watched the false king enter the ruins.
The skein was right. Athelia used her power here. There was no doorway into these ruins before this one suddenly appeared. According to this legionary, sounds like something she'd do. We'd better head in and find her before she tries to take on who knows how many Shardborn and Recollection warriors. But if this is Miskarkand, that won't take Abolisher. An Ayleid ruin of a city as powerful as Miskarkand will have dangerous traps.
I'm inside. If you don't see any dragon this season, boy, stop. We're not in the dragon DLC anymore. We're in Westwood, dealing with the wild thorn, with the wild seeds, and the Daedric prince who has no memories. Ow! I got hit by the trap. Wild burn seeds, I think. Oh, hey, look. It's. I don't know. Bad shit going on.
Abolish is gathering energy from each foe you defeat. Abolisher is power. Unleash it against the portal.
I used the prompt, but not at the portal. My bad.
Gather more energy and try again.
I did kill them to run away. Well, now I guess it would.
Why do I have snakes on
We
me?
should try that.
On the portal, friend.
I do that. Oh, I do too. I thought we could start with that.
Use the polisher on the portal, friend.
Got this, Adam.
You did it! The
Yeah,
portal's
Adam, you did it. The portal's
now
closing.
we know how to use a polisher to
Okay.
close Miramore portals.
Hey,
Tribune Alea,
we were
you're
pinned
safe.
between a Daedra
They were
spewing
just
portal and a
hanging
blocked
out,
passage before.
just watching
Glad you
us.
found us, comrade. I
Thanks
was
for the help.
thinking I was performing my duty as an Imperial Tribune. That doesn't sound good. Shard Marshal, Abolisher. We saw Vargas use it to open portals, and
These legionaries need help. Go on ahead. I'll do what I can for them.
you made another portal. Let's go. More Shardborn and Recollection ahead. Why are they just waiting around? What are they guarding? Another portal. Slay those Daedra and charge Abolisher. Now, strike the portal with Abolisher.
I really don't like your odds.
Now, strike the portal with Abolisher. I can't wait to hear it. How big is this place? You could hide half of Tamriel down here.
Set my choice, buddy.
These halls go on forever. We need to keep searching.
One second, Adam.
Look! Didn't we see something like that in Hope Root? Use the Echoneer. The memory of a great battle? Who are Athelia's forces fighting? Up there! It's Shard Marshal Vargas.
Warriors of Miramore, stand fast against Mora's minions. If this memory interests you so much, allow me to send you there.
Conrad? Conrad, where are you? There you are. You just vanished. That memory showed Shardborn fighting other Daedra. Ethelia was defending something in this place.
Struggle, Ethan. Every fate before me says you cannot win.
But you do not see everything, Mora. In the many paths, all things are possible. I will write my own fate.
Go, my prince. You must escape. Ethelia, wait.
Is this where Ethelia lost her ancient battle? Her minions remain to guard the passage behind her. He's somewhere beyond that gate. Use Abolisher.
Your folly has destroyed your seeds. But do not fear. My very presence has awakened the well.
Then draw power from the well, my prince. You will be restored, and I will create a wild world that transforms the world.
But wait.
Nantharian, stop! A wild burn unleashed with the power from that well will destroy Westweald!
Theragon! You'll pay for this, Nantharian!
I have suffered your interference long enough, outsider. Forces of Miramore, aid me!
Ready, Abolisher!
Off with you, Swit! You know, I like to think I'm agreeable. fighting! Maybe I should have joined the buoyant armatures. It's a fight metal.
I am the heir of the aliens and the beloved of Athelia. I will not be denied!
The staff of many paths was never meant for mortal hands. Witness its true power! Athelia,
Get back, you fetcher!
Unweaver, mistress of the many paths, let your glory be restored! Remember your true self and free us from the chains of fate!
I am whole. Come, Vargas. It is time to go home. With the loom, I will restore all that was lost.
We stopped one threat. But did you see? Athelia changed.
Let's talk about this back in Skingrad, friends.
Come here, little friend. I won't hurt you. We'll have so much fun together.
We stopped Nantharian. Vashabar deserves a chance. Apparently so.
What do prairie dogs eat again?
I may never get used to fighting Daedra and magic users. Nantharian is dead. I have no idea.
Off we go!
Did you hear? The king of Vashabar. He's the leader of the recollection.
I knew those Vashabar wood elves were playing for all this.
That's not what I heard. There's even a wood elf.
Proxy, I hoped to find you here. I sensed a powerful ripple in fate, and came as quickly as I could. I have been scouring the plains for hints of Torvasad's doings. I sensed ripples of probability flowing across the Daedric realms. Without Nantharian, and with Torvasad off doing who knows what, the recollection will be scattered and leaderless. Our battle merely shifts to a new arena now, with even greater stakes. I do not think reality is endangered by Athelia's travels, but by her choices. Whatever she decides to do, reality must accommodate her. The one who knows has not made that clear to me. Yet
I'm glad you're back, Laramil. A few recollection may linger, but their threat fades. By saving Skingrad and Vashabar from Nantharian's designs, You taught both sides to stand against a common enemy. I sent word to Vashabar about Nantharian's fate. Shard Marshal Vargas clearly intends to conquer Westweald for her prince. Ethelia said something about a loom and restoring what was lost. And her plan probably leads to the end of reality that Laramil keeps going on about. Take a look at the Skein of Secrets. If Ethelia returned to Miramore, wherever that is, then perhaps the Skein can show us how to follow her.
As her mayor's...
Wendir? Does that mean anything to you, Laramil?
There are many hidden paths between the planes. I suspect the Skein of Secrets has showed us one. Prepare yourselves.
How exactly do we prepare ourselves for oblivion?
A good point. Fascinating. Wendir is another Ayleid ruin, but the Skein of Secrets offers no explanation beyond a mark on a map. Yes, it showed me the same. A place where Ethelia used her power, a loom. As in a weaving apparatus? Intriguing. The point to which we must travel to follow Ethelia, I assume?
Alright, I'm fast traveling to you.
Okay.
Alright, I'm Means we're on the last mission. Maybe.
I sense an anomaly here, Proxy. A place for the veil between realms can be parted. Perhaps abolish it can be of use.
See you zooming around the map, you're like, where's the way out?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
He just stepped outside us from
If you just opened it, did I just close it? Do we have to try this again?
And reopened by abolition.
That's how it should be.
Fargrave Outer Ruins. I called it.
Curious. This is Fargrave. Did Ethelia come this way to make use of the celestial palanquin? Baragon and Tribune Alea were right behind us, but have not yet appeared. We should confirm, Proxy.
Maybe you're right about this being her place.
The portal deposited us in the demiplane of Fargrave. It is a realm without a prince that serves as a crossroad through oblivion. I am not surprised. Many of the Shardborn are here in force. And in my previous visits, I never saw anything like those crystalline growths ahead. That is one possibility. But another occurs to me now. The true origins of Fargrave are lost. A mere conjecture. These crystals definitely signal Ophelia's presence. See where they lead.
you are. We were separated in the portal somehow. There's a door up here too. We'll meet you on the other side.
That's
Never
right. Run
used
away.
to fight this much until I met you.
Beware! Child Marshal Vargas is above you. Roxy, stay close.
Dare trespass in Liverpool, in the very heart of our power. I banish you to the many paths, never to return.
Vargas banished our allies into the many paths. He took everything I had just to shield us. I am sorry, Proxy. I tried. Yes. Baragon and Tribuna Leia ceased to be real to us, and became real somewhere else. That is the nature of the many paths. Perhaps, but only if we can find a point of connection in this plane. They are someplace else. The many paths lead to different possibilities, different realities. A lingering memory. Use the echo, Proxy.
Your wanderings are futile, Torgaslan. What you seek is here, the loom of the untraveled road. I have no idea what it is, but I am certain it's important.
You can stare at the sealed portal until you go mad, Vargas. I go in search of my missing memories.
The memory of Torvasard and Vargas before they recovered what had been forgotten. Let us talk. I almost feel sorry for Athelia's scions. To exist for millennia, tormented by the sense they were missing something, and could not find their purpose. Indeed, clearly the loom of the untraveled road is an apparatus of great importance. Vargas forgot what it was, yet its existence never ceased to gnaw at her. Perhaps there is something more here than our mortal senses can perceive. In this reality, the archway and mirrors have long since lost their power. But in the many paths, that might not be so. A dormant portal. Proxy, we must find a way to activate it. The symbols the Lamp of Clarity revealed above the mirrors are the same as the ones that appear in the portal archway. The runes above the arch and the runes revealed on the mirrors by the Lamp of Clarity are the same. The symbols in the mirrors match the symbols above the arch. That must indicate something. That did something. Try interacting with more of the mirrors. Well done. The dormant portal has awakened. I am curious to see the loom of which Athelia spoke. Let us proceed.
untraveled
Quite the
road
mummy.
still is this place. From its core, I can break the shackles of fate, undo mistakes, unlock possibilities, create new histories.
Ophelia can use the loom to change history. That is how she will restore what was lost.
It's magnificent. But won't some princes see it as a threat?
A threat? This is a gift. The gift of unconstrained choice. The loom will weave a new story for every being. What they choose to be true. All shall benefit.
But not everything can be true. What?
Ophelia and Vargas have reached the loom's
Unless
core.
you're just going to put
We
every
must
person
reach
in
them
their
before
own
they
universe.
destroy the reality we know.
That's some Assassin's Creed stuff. Nothing is true. Everything is permitted.
Marshal demands vigilance.
Advance!
Are we supposed to run back? Or is Larry supposed to be down here?
I think she's going to be yeah, she's over here for me.
Okay.
I am surprised you were not injured, Proxy. Indeed. And whatever caused that also completely drained the Skane's power. Perhaps Ophelia protected the loom of the untraveled road against the influences of her rival princes. Hurry now. The portal I opened should carry us as far as the loom's core.
Celia does not wish to be disturbed. Rot in the very prison that held her for all those eons.
This is how it must
She trapped
be,
us in Ophelia's prison.
Ethelia.
I
For the
see.
sake of
Use
reality,
the echo now.
you cannot walk free.
You cannot contain me forever, Mora. In time, I will escape this cell.
No fate that I foresee results in your freedom. I am sorry, Ethelia, but I do this to preserve reality.
Hermaeus Mora could not predict what he could not perceive. Athelia's scions, the unseen. Come, we must find a way. I sense something hidden here. Use the lamp. The lamp still functions, and it revealed a path. We should follow its guidance. Feel the currents of fate flow through.
Shard Marshal Vargas sent us somewhere. The Fargrave we were exploring faded away.
There was no escape by the road Barrack. We must continue on. Lead the way, Proxy. Let the threads of fate restore your strength.
Can you hear me? Get me out of here!
never going to get out of there. What in the name of all the divines is that thing?
A Daedric apparatus of unimaginable power. What? We must find our way to the
I
Loon's
see
core
Athelia,
and destroy that
Shard Marshal
infernal
Vargas,
machine.
and Torvasar down there.
What are we waiting for then? Let's finish this.
Now I can undo my long imprisonment. Make it so I was never forgotten. In which the princes and I
I think we have to close those portals.
Yeah.
It doesn't have an icon on it, but also don't close it, so.
Maybe not. Maybe we don't have to close this. We're just here to allow us to fight.
Now, give them no quarter.
Watch out! The Shard Marshal's waiting for us.
Defeat Shard Marshal Vargas so we can reach the Loon.
Vargas is shielded, friend! Use a bulleter to destroy the portal!
I hope you're watching.
proxy. Use Abolisher to destroy the loom.
Is destroyed, my prince. We must leave this place.
I am the last tomorrow, the Unweaver. I am filled with the power of the many paths. Come, Torvasad, away!
You did it, friend.
But what's happening to Athelia?
Athelia has become something else.
Abolisher is depleted, but it did its job. The loom has been destroyed. I shall open an exit. Let us leave this place.
Good to see you, comrade. Baragon's waiting for you in the relic room.
Hello, friend. Put the relics in the case, please. They may be powerless now, but I'm not sure I want to keep those in my house forever. But that's good. I know losing the use of the relics is bad, but at least we destroyed the loom and stopped Athelia from changing our reality. I convinced Count Calantius and Greenspeaker Derelith to sit down and talk. Don't look so surprised. You're a hero. They're waiting for you out in the hall.
Traveler, we hope to see you here. Vashabar is done with kings. You and Tribune Leia showed us what's possible when we accept a little help. If we find any more Wildburn seeds, we will destroy them.
Tribune Leia has spoken at length about you and enthralled me with tales of your exploits on behalf of Westweald. It will not be easy to overcome the distrust the recollections sowed between Colovians and Wood Elves. For my part, yes. Of course, I must persuade some nobles and landowners to part with abandoned estates they can no longer return to. I spend a lot of coin to buy land. And with that land, I secure a treaty of cooperation with our new neighbors.
Nantharian betrayed all we hold sacred, Count Calantius. And he has paid for his crimes with his life.
I want no war with Vashabar, but Nantharian left Ostamir in ruins and killed our people.
We cannot return Dawnwood to the seed it sprang from, but we too seek peace. We shall do everything we can to prove ourselves friends and allies to the Weald.
Through all we faced, it wasn't until I was lost in the many paths that I realized the true danger to the Weald. That's tomorrow's problem, friend. You stopped the recollection, and you held back the forces of Miramor.
We saved West Weald and
That's in for
preserved
some
history.
competition.
But Prince Athelia still roams free.
Doomed. We're all doomed. Mortal reality itself is threatened.
We're doomed! We're all doomed!
Mortal, something's wrong. Hermaeus Mora senses fates, futures winking out of existence. Potentials he predicted that will never be. Instabilities. Places where the threads of fate fray and shred. I suggested we hide in the Icor Sea until this blows over. But the Great Eye said no. Before we depart, gather the Daedric relics. Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets. Even though they're depleted, the Great Eye has seen that you will need them in the trials to come. The relics are this way, gathering dust on the tiny mortal's wall.
Greenspeaker Derelith, Count Calantius, I'm afraid...
Now that you have the relics, I suppose I must open a portal to the instability.
Will you escort
This
the
way, mortals.
Greenspeaker and the Count home safely?
Consider it done.
was awful. We were foraging in Pharaoh's cavern, Lazarus and me. We heard a terrible ripping sound, and there it was. A tear in the space before us.
We must enter the cave and see this tear. A tear in the fabric of reality. Not only have the threads of fate been parted, a piece of existence has been destroyed.
That's not good. Exam Mortal, I think I know what's happening here. Let's talk. What started as instabilities in the threads of fate have become tears in the fabric of reality itself. I'm saying that before I returned to get you and Laramil, I examined a number of these instabilities. Now you doubt my expertise? Look, we only detected these instabilities because of their effect on nearby threads of fate. I'm not sure we can fix them. Our best chance is to find Athelia and return her to her prison. Here, I've marked your map. Take Abolisher to the Telvanni Peninsula, the Lamp to Westweald, and the Skein to Apocrypha.
We shall send Gadain, Baragon, and Tribuna Leia to assist you, Proxy. Meet us at Baragon's townhouse when you have restored the relics. And, if you would, convey my regards to Gadain.
No? Nobody's gonna open up portals for us to travel to those locations? Okay, I see how it is, guys. We're in a rush, but, you know, on our own time, I guess.
Right, and the fast travel, I guess, the one that's close. The closest you can get. Yep. Yep.
Let's ride!
Yeah!
Over here, comrade. Perhaps you can make... The friendly Daedra Scroot sent me to meet you, comrade. Indeed. Apparently the workers in this camp discovered an ancient shrine to Azura before... The shrine to Azura should be on the east side of the lumber camp. What? After everything with the recollection? You think I wouldn't want to see this through to the end? The Wildburn was not kind to this place. Let's locate the shrine, but remain vigilant.
I think it has us running to the end to get up on this up here, and then we run back to the beginning to run across.
Okay.
Or I could be completely wrong. This not how we get over there? How do we get over there? Fuck it. I got up here. I don't think this is how we're supposed to get up here. But I don't know how it wants us to get up here.
Yeah, we could have just walked over from that building. Is this where we're actually supposed to be, though?
I guess this is a fight now.
Yeah, that's where the circle is.
There must be like a cave or something.
Fate of the world at stake, and we can't find the path. Get on my horse.
This might be the way. Yeah, I think so.
I really don't like your odds.
Sure.
The Lamp of Clarity looks restored to me.
This one's in Apocrypha. Fast traveling.
They're coming for us.
You won't hold me forever.
This way, friend. Scroot told me to meet you here. It's good to see you, friend. Yes, but I'm not sure I understood it all. Her regards? She did? As luck would have it, Scroot knows of a ship here in Fathom's Drift called Storm Spinner. Scroot said that the ship was overloaded with amulets, statuettes, and other Mephola paraphernalia. Fathom's Drift. Imagine the horrors that have washed upon its shores. It worked. The relic is restored.
Right, fast travel to me. Oh, whoops. Long way track.
Okay.
Alright, now fast travel to me. It's down.
Okay.
Where are all the workers? The overseer was supposed to meet me hours ago.
You made it. I was worried one of those were you. Laramil and that floating ball of eyes told me to meet you here. She did. According to Scroot, there's an old forge deep within the mine that's dedicated to Boethia. The entrance to Boethia's forge should be somewhere in the northeast section of the mine. Boethia created a Bolasha. Qualma always make me uncomfortable. Let's find the forge and get out of here. That's the forge. Ever notice that no matter how ancient, Daedric stuff never really changes? Anyway, dip a polisher into the hot coals. Cracked acorns! Look at a polisher! It surges with power again!
Lower your weapons. I only want to talk. I see you are still at the beck and call of the lying Prince of Fate. I do not seek to be your enemy, mortal. Before we irreversibly cross a threshold from which there is no return. Existence. You speak of it as though it was sacrosanct. But my prince was locked away and erased from existence by your smug and sanctimonious patron. No different from what Mora and the other princes did in that distant millennium. Think of what could have been accomplished had not the Prince of Parts been vanquished from history. As I feared, Hermaeus Mora sees so much but has blinded you. I respect you, mortal. Do what you must, and I shall do the same. Consider what I have said. We Daedra may be immutable, but you mortals are not.
You're traveling.
Yeah, you can fast travel to me and now. I'm watching his lizard just murder NPCs.
Are they?
I just heard the news. King Nanther.
Look. He's just in this cart behind this person.
The Recollection worships some forgotten Daedra
Oh,
prince.
where are you going?
That's why we're
Where are you
seeing
going,
so
player?
many Daedra.
Why are you trying to murder all these NPCs? And dead. Oh. Is there like an in-game achievement for murdering like people in every game, every city in the game?
I can sense the
There's
power
one
flowing through the
for killing
relics.
innocents, yes.
Well done.
But then in the same zone area as the
Scrooge
Black
and I have an
Brotherhood,
idea about how to proceed.
there's in-game achievements separately for killing people in
With
both
the
of
three
towns.
relics that were once used to imprison Ophelia restored, we must determine where to even begin our search for the forgotten prince. Of course he does. But his faith in his prince has made him blind to the danger she poses to existence itself. An idea, yes, although Scrooge referred to it as a remote possibility. I am glad that Gadain is well. This portal will take us to Fargrave.
Watch yourselves. Who knows what dangers still lurk near the loom?
Gadain? The loom of the untraveled road lies ahead of us. Stay alert for any of Miramore's Daedra.
guess it says the marker. This was opened up.
Okay, no.
Feel the currents of fate flow through me. The gate to the loom is still open.
Of course it's still open. We didn't close it.
By the ancestors, look at this place. I remember when the walls of the necropolis were my entire world.
Tread carefully, Gadain. I prefer not to see any harm befall you.
I still have the amulet you gave to keep me safe. I couldn't bear to part with it.
I am glad it has been helpful, and that you still have it. More than I can say.
I think they like each other.
Let's see.
The loom of the untraveled road. Damaged beyond repair, but still impressive. Use the Ecomere and see what memories remain.
There's nothing salvageable, my prince.
Nothing!
Sometimes that works for me, sometimes it doesn't.
Very well. If I cannot restore Miramore, I will
Are
create
you seeing a memory though?
upon the festering
Yeah, but
corpse of
sometimes, like,
Apocrypha.
you prompting it works for me, sometimes it
Apocrypha.
doesn't.
Proxy, we must talk. The power Athelia absorbed when you destroyed the loom. It has turned her into the very monster Hermaeus Mora foresaw. Change does not come naturally to the Daedric princes. Not like it does for mortals. That is why the one who knows sought you out. The result of the way events played out in those other realities, I suspect. Daedric princes have no experience with the constant evolution and transformation of mortals. She was confused, vulnerable. That much I grant you. An intriguing notion. She saw other versions of herself. Is there a way to get her to see that and attempt to change her own perspective? Scroot awaits us at Baragon's townhouse. Let us return there at once.
Back to the town. Just bring Scrut here. God.
Everything's back. Great. And I don't see anyone carrying anything that gets us closer to... I've been doing my best to keep morale up while you were gone. Another assault on Apocrypha? The Great Eye still hasn't recovered from the last one. Daedra don't change. Daedric princes especially. It's different reflections. You mean the versions of Athelia that Laramil told me you encountered on the many paths? You're right. Athelia has changed, and reflecting might just be the key. Obviously, we're going to need something connected to Athelia. It's very old. Ancient, even.
I know those ruins. They're west of Skingrad.
Then let's not waste time. Let's go get this shard.
Agreed. We'll meet you there.
There's a dolmen for this zone that's up. You want to go back to the two?
Oh, the one that's over there? Yeah, if there's people there. Back over. Once it's up. looted spotted. Yeah, oh my god. Gold was the only thing that was good for me.
Off we go.
I think there's 2 more.
Be ready for a fight.
Everyone just finished it.
In a big family, you have to know how to scrap.
How's that up there? Where did it go? It's not. The big one? Is she scared now? She got up on top of the couch? Her puppy is such a dumb dog. She is, you know, much bigger than Atlas. She wanted to get up on top of the back of the couch and apparently has succeeded, but then fell off because she's too big. And she's still trying. She's trying to get.
You don't come by those too often.
I like the loot ups from main portal.
Yeah, there's shards, but almost left it. So, I'm gonna go to that way shrine again, and then I'm gonna step away from you and grab a sandwich.
Okay. I'm back. Welcome back.
Just tired of walking anyway. The ruins of Scion lie within this cave. Let's proceed with caution. Scroot says the Titan is somewhere in these ruins. I'll accompany our comrade. Baragon, Curate Gadain, guard the entrance.
We'll make sure the path behind you remains
Straight line.
One day I'll be free, and nothing will stop the nightmares from taking you.
That must be the Titan. Let's destroy it and gather a fragment. An excellent battle. Gather, check among the debris.
Friends, we need to get out of here.
Tears are opening up throughout the ruins. We barely made it here to warn you.
What's happening?
I warned you against interfering, mortal, but you refused to heed me. A reality tear? How fortuitous. Let this be the end of fate's chosen.
Friend, look out!
Oh my god.
He's
He did not
gone.
just erase
Mourn later. We must
a
get this
cinnamon
back
roll
to the
NPC. Rude. I just had a video game idea. You know how you really like the dungeon trap builder thing, and then like the enemies come fight you? I'm surprised nobody has made a game similar to that, but from the reverse perspective, where a player will build the dungeon and then you'll run through it like the hero.
There is a game like that. You build out a dungeon, and then other people online have to try to get through it and whatnot. It had okay reviews, I remember. I've never played it, but
Cause like
that's definitely. Okay. And then in that same dungeon franchise I like so much, there is a couple. So there's maps. There's a couple maps where you can be the hero, the reverse side of it, and you get to conquer the end of the world. And then they also have that same company has spin-off games where there's like you're the evil mad villain, and you have to go to a casino to bring revenue to take over the world and stuff.
Taking over the world with the casino trope, my favorite.
Yeah, they're all pretty good. Every now and then they pop into yeah, they've been pretty good.
How's this going? Please tell me it doesn't have us going back to
town.
The town.
Yep.
Does it fucking really? Too many back to towns in the prologue mission. The quest, like the main quest, did it, I guess, balance. You only return like at the once per main mission quest. But like this is one quest within the prologue, and it's just, come on. We've come back to this townhouse like 3-4 times now.
Maybe? Nothing like this has ever been attempted.
It has to work, Scrooge. There are no other options. Ah, here comes our proxy.
We have bad news, Laramel.
I see you and our allies have returned safely with a fragment of the Mirrormore Titan. But where is Curate Gadain? No, that cannot be. He had my amulet, and you were there. And Baragon, and Tribuna Leia. There must be some mistake. Gadain, I am sorry, Proxy. I need a few moments to myself.
Mortals die. That's literally the meaning of the word. I'll never understand your transient emotions. Definitely part of an ancient Mirrormore Titan. No, this is something that you and Laramil need to do together.
Scrooge is correct. This falls to you and me, Proxy. Place the fragment. Excellent. Now place Abolisher, the Lamp of Clarity, and the Skein of Secrets around the fragment. Now, join your
Are you picking up what I'm putting down?
align the threads of fate with the ritual.
Stop making me put it back down.
It is done. We have created a mirror.
It really worked. Maybe we do have a chance.
I mean, I don't see why not. It's a different reality, right?
We must
There must be a Godzilla in one of these. Use reality.
Despite the loss of Kirat Kadain, you recovered a fragment filled with the essence of Miramor, and we successfully created a new relic, the Mirror of Truth. Yes, he most definitely would. Athelia has become the threat that Hermaeus Mora foresaw, racing to Apocrypha to take the realm as her own. You restore the original relics used to capture and imprison. Apocrypha, like all Oblivion realms, is infinite. Gather the relics, Proxy. We shall have need of them. I shall open a portal to Apocrypha. Once there, use the skein and let us see if we can pick up Athelia's trail.
That quest almost bugged out. Because it only says 2 out of 3 relics picked up, and then it says return to Apocrypha.
Use the skein and let us see if it can pick up Athelia's trail.
There are too many things going on.
It was progressing with me, maybe.
Yeah.
That path leads to the
Oh my
forbidden
god.
parts of the realm.
Yeah, don't the game starts to freak out if you approach the tear.
Reality tears here in Apocrypha. Go on ahead and I'll see if I can do anything to slow them down.
No, it doesn't do anything. Like, it shakes your screen and it takes you away.
Yeah. Oh, the ones in the air don't do anything. I was hoping if I jumped towards them, it would like knock me to the ground or something. What I really want is this portal option to be a house furnishing, so that if you want to move around the house, you have to interact with a portal that looks like that.
Fast travel customization option.
Cool. Yeah.
I have heard whispers of paths such as this.
And then they could do one for each of
They can be found throughout
the
Apocrypha.
princes.
Press on, Proxy.
That way everybody be like, yeah, hey, what kind of Daedran prince do you want to align with? Look at this fun bundle of customization.
Enter the mythos and aid the one who knows.
The one who knows needs us, Proxy.
Oh no, Adam, what are you gonna do once we're all caught up?
Just like at the Loom, Mora could not portal us closer to the energy now contained in Athelia.
A few more for this stuff when we're caught up, and then next weekend
we must hurry.
New stuff's out, so I'm hoping that maybe we take a quick break from the ESO, but go back. We'll do the finish up that section of the main story that we were doing. So we have the whole 4 Alliance faction done, and then start grinding out those DLC side quests and stuff.
Another tear. How many
more to do. And we finish up the new season stuff.
But the path should continue.
Maybe we'll take a brief break and try out one of the other Game Pass multiplayer games or something. Then we'll come back.
Yeah, we can
continue the grind.
We can finish out the Division 2. Since
That's
that's now engaged.
These changes must be reeking in Apocrypha's core.
Oh, and then there's that Orcs Must Die game. Oh, there's other stuff you
I do appreciate that with these last 2 DLCs, we got like a few, 2-3 new enemies that aren't just like reskins.
Yeah.
So, I'm excited to see what 2 or 3 enemies we get, and, even 1 in the next game.
Another dead end.
Like, yeah, we brought this back from the dead. Like, oh god, that's awful.
Put
Put that back in the ground.
Let us continue.
What were you
Yeah.
thinking? Oh, they both died.
Use the lamp here if you wish.
Okay, but like, real quick. Could we not use the Lamp of Clarity to find the reality where he didn't sacrifice himself and just pull him into this reality? Would that be cheating?
That's like, what was that? Spider-Verse? Whatever the one with the 3 Spider-Mans, like 4 Spider-Mans came together and whatnot.
Yeah, it's better. Swimming around in this inky goodness. Oh yeah. Me and my buddy Hermamora.
It's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't be jumping into that. Yeah, you could do that when you steal away someone else's loved one, assuming that
Maybe
she didn't die.
Laramel died in that one. So it all works out. It's like a Doctor Who. It's fine. I'm totally allowed to do this.
Yeah.
The laws of time are mine, Adam.
Okay.
Time doesn't get to tell me what I can and can't do.
If you say so.
It doesn't have a voice. It doesn't get to tell me what to do. It just kind of does its own thing. And if I don't want to do it, I'm not going to do it.
I do not expect anything good to emerge.
Like, I don't know, maybe tomorrow I wake up and I'm just like, yeah, I'm tired of aging. I'm just going to not do that shit anymore.
It's a life choice.
Abolish the discharge. The portal is damaged. Gather more energy and do it again. Use the button. That's it. The portal is closing. Remember Abolish's power should we encounter more of these Miramore portals.
Yes, my prince. None shall find the wards.
So the game bugged out on me, and I just heard absolute fucking gibberish, no subtitles, and then, yes, and then we'll find the wards. That's it. That's all that was subtitled. What the fuck did she say?
Interesting. She said that she can make this place Mora's tomb, and then she referenced him as her son, gives Beta Princess Bigger Daedra, and said, "Yep, we're gonna go do that."
I'm sorry. She brought Hermamora into existence?
No, the Daedric #2 guy. When he pops up and talks to us every now and then.
Oh, Hermamora brought.
No, the lady that we're fighting, she created her Daedra.
Right.
Essentially, they are her sons. So that's what she was saying. But
gotcha.
She's gonna make this place more as tomb, she said.
Okay.
The aesthetics of Miramore have a certain beauty, but they do not belong in Apocrypha.
Either Hermamora eyeball laser shooting shit. Those books lost their mind. How dare you, books?
Never trust a book.
Also, is there music playing in your game? I think the music in mine stopped.
Yeah, mine stopped too.
Yeah, I just turned up the volume really loud. I have ambient noises, but there's no music playing. That's weird.
That must be one of the wards. Destroy it! Well done. Let us find the next one.
Alright, Adam, roll me. Hit it on my way down.
Yeah,
I think we just go around.
Okay.
Another ward. Destroy it. Good work, Foxy.
Should we go back down to the door?
With the wards destroyed, the way into Hermaeus Mora's private sanctum should be open now.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's platforms for us to drop down to, so drop all the way down.
I don't think you dropped down.
Do we not?
I mean, maybe. No, there's stairs over here.
Because I have the icon on the door right here in the middle.
Oh, okay, so maybe there's just multiple ways to get there.
Did you take the
Yeah.
stairs and run into enemies?
Yeah. I took the long way.
Yeah, because there were these floating platforms from where we smashed the mirrors.
Cody just said the room and take the stairs and stuff.
There. Athelia and Torvasad.
You have
What have they
become
done to
the
Hermaeus?
very threat I foresaw, Athelia.
Only a threat to you, Mora.
Can you not see? Reality collapses around you as fate.
Oh yeah, also look at the sky. It's like a
Your
like a
reality
glass dome
fits
cracking.
here, not mine. Witness the ascension of the Prince of Paz to her rightful place of power. Keep draining Mora, Scion. I will deal. I am the unknown. I am the dark tomorrow. I am the last path you will ever walk.
But if you're the god of the many paths, doesn't that mean there's a path where you lose? Ma'am, I'm gonna need you to think this through.
And also, like, her role, Mora's role, and Mora's
of
fate,
there being
right?
fate.
Yeah.
I don't know if Mora's role is fate or if he can see all fate.
Warriors of Miramor,
Okay.
defend your prince!
I'm a little unclear on it, but I'm pretty sure, like, kind of like how there's probably a Prince of Death, there's a Prince of Life, and they kind of conflict, but not really. But I think this is one of those things is just where, like, mortals can pick different paths. The princes are probably not supposed to. So that's probably causing other problems. I don't know, I guess like reality can't keep up with. I, as the wolf, pulled out the sword. I didn't even think that they would have animated that into the model. Yeah, I don't know if you're supposed to be able to do that. Let's see if like I actually pulled the sword again. Or because usually like when you open the door, you just kind of claw at it. So I thought I was just gonna claw at the portal. But like the sword spawned and like I swung at it with fallen werewolf mode. Oh, I don't even swing it, I just kind of hold it in my hand and then a wave comes
what
out.
was lost, mortal. I must!
That's funny.
Keep fighting! Be undone by a mortal!
Oh, you can totally be undone by a mortal. You clearly haven't been paying attention to the last few months, but we've gone through all the
I cannot be undone by a mortal!
Use the mirror of truth. Mirror of truth. Use. I can't use the spawn werewolf.
What did I see?
Yeah,
Mortal, tell me what this means.
Yeah.
That mirror. It showed me the truth. I have become the monster that Mora predicted. And I remember. It was what Mora saw when he examined my threads of fate. That I would become the Unweaver, the destroyer of reality. Because I had already set the compulsion in Torvasad's mind. I had already unspooled the thread to freedom. A nice thought. Hermaeus Mora, you were right. I am a danger for fate and reality. Let me return what is rightfully yours.
Abandoning our sacred quest. No! We are too close. I claim the power. I will finish this.
Messiah, you must stop Torvasad.
Despite it all, it seems we are fated. Face me, mortal. Patience, I never saw it, but you need no notion.
Use the portal to help Scroot.
You agitate me to no end, mortal.
Lend your might to fate's chosen.
Help! I'm scared too.
Witness the combined power of the Fate Changer and the Master of Fate!
God is vulnerable. Attack him now!
Yeah.
It was good.
I created my scions to save me from a fate I
13
finally
gold.
accepted. Though I had forgotten until you reminded me.
No, my prince. I am Tremora. I am eternal.
14 gold.
I will reform and complete the task you set before me.
Such is the nature of Daedra. Never changing, never growing. I return your power to you, Mora. And I disperse mine into the void. And Torvasad, my most faithful. I consign your essence to nothingness, never to return. Be at peace. At last. Poor Torvasad, blinded by a compulsion I never should have bestowed.
Fate's chosen has accomplished the tasks I set before them. Now, let us enter the portal and conclude this heinous business. Your prison awaits, Ethelia. Ethelia, it is time to resume your imprisonment.
To what end? As long as I remain in this reality, the threat I pose persists. My power will always find a way to return to me. Such is the nature of our princely dispositions.
The threads of fate agree with you, but what choice do we have? You are Daedra, immortal, forever. I see no other path before us.
Our natures confound us. We need a different perspective. One you so elegantly provided. Mortal, let us speak. My very nature makes returning me to prison a temporary reprieve at best. My power will always find a way back to me. Speak with the...
Speak, Fate's chosen. A path that is better than the solution I devised so long ago. Do not use my own words against me. Still, you are correct in that regard. Very well, chosen. Of leave this reality for a realm where... What say you, Prince of Paths? Will you accept eternal banishment in a realm where your power does not exist?
I accept that fate, Hermaeus Mora.
Then, allow me to turn my gaze upon the many paths to find a worthy reality.
And allow me to show you how to open that path, while I still have the will to do so. An excellent portal, Mora. Now...
Wait! We lost a good friend to one of the reality tears. Is there anything...
The tears were not my creation. Only an effect of my passing. All I can offer is this wisdom to ease your mind. Now, you have shown we who are called Daedric princes that there are always possibilities, even for us. Farewell, mortal.
Ethelia has walked the path to her exile. Take Boethiah's blade and destroy the portal. Cut off the path so that she may never return. Now, leave this place, mortals, and understand that you go with the gratitude of the one who knows. There is nothing more to do in this place, mortal.
Ethelia is gone, no longer a threat. But Proxy, we should speak. It appears we have done it, Proxy. Ethelia is no longer a threat to our reality. Your solution was not what I expected, and even Hermaeus Mora was surprised. Ethelia is gone and can never return. But the damage she caused to reality may still be a concern. For the moment, let us reflect on what this victory has cost us.
Mortal, the Great Eye requires one last task before your contract expires, along with everything else. Ethelia exiled, Torvasard defeated, but the danger to existence persists. The tears in the fabric of reality. We need to repair them. Now, much of this is beyond me. But the Great Eye said you need to take the 3 relics that were used to defeat Ethelia and place them near tears and nexus points in the fabric of reality. Well, no. You also need to cast a spell to release each relic's energy and send it flowing into the fabric of reality. Here's the spell scroll. My tasks never end. Ugh. I'll mark your map, mortals. I think it must be your pitifully finite existences that make you so impatient. The reasons are unfathomable to the limitations of Exactly! Remember, the relics were created specifically to thwart Athelia's power.
One moment, Proxy. The plan Scroot has brought us sounds tenuous, but we must put our faith in the one who knows. The tears occurred unnaturally, so it is unlikely they will heal without help. Yes, she allowed me to briefly experience the possibilities of the many paths. Gadain still exists somewhere, I think. That does not make the threat or the danger it presents any less real. Of course, but perhaps not how you expect. The relics, Mora's spell, and my magic together shall help you repair reality, Proxy.
Scroot, Tribune Leia and I will meet you at the sites, friend.
Alright, now I gotta go fix up those tears.
I guess this is the epilogue.
I thought the last quest was the epilogue, because that one was not numbered in this expansion. But I guess this is like a two-part epilogue. But she did mention that there's a chance that she's gonna try to pull Gadain from a different reality.
Yeah.
What do you say
I'm
we
glad
try
that
some of the
she
local
realized
fare?
it, because like I realized that. I was like, Alright. What happens going all over the fucking place again?
Yeah. I'm up north right now. We also still have to do trial stuff. But we can always do that at a later time.
Yeah. We'll do that little by little. It may even be easier to find groups to do it with people having new builds. Or harder, because people will be trying things out and not.
I know my guild will be better, so I can happy about that. How's this? Activity up?
Looks like it.
You lead.
Anybody here? I do see players. Gold. And oh, rare achievement, Champion of the Gold Road. Complete the main quest in Westwood. Didn't we do that like 30 minutes ago? Okay, Axel. Thank you for communicating with the Elder Scrolls server. 30 minutes later.
I did look up, I haven't yet to find like the healing build for some flat stuff. And then for like crossfit stuff and more stuff. Reality, I saw what other builds people are already playing Heather. There's that one's called like Pet Master and Zookeeper and stuff. And
it's like a bunch of summons.
Yeah, and they do the summons with the opponents. About the whole party of people.
That's hysterical. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Wonder if it does like a decent amount of DPS, or if it's just like there's just a bunch of friendlies on the screen now.
And that's a good question. I'm pretty sure, yeah, when you have that many like summons and stuff, like things are gonna get in the way when you come to pick up something. You really see things with people in the way.
I hear a whole bunch of
Losing blood.
players dying there, so what's going on? Are there just a lot of it, or do you think it's the companions? Maybe that's what
the ones that are staying down. The ones that are staying back up with those.
Alright, we now have 3 out of 4 of those. I don't know where the 4th one is, but I see that the first one we did is now the one in the rotation.
Oh, okay.
But we only have one more of those to do. Not all. North of it. Oh, there's another way shrine.
Good.
I'm excited to see. Oh, it's already out on PC. I should have revealed. A public event, or if the public event isn't, we're waiting until the servers.
Here,
you mean
comrade. This is the spot
season
Scroot
changing
indicated.
event thing? That's a later point. I think they released the zone, and then the public event starts in a couple months, and then there's part 2 of it in a couple months after that.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
I think I'm gonna look it up after we do the public. That way it's not too much of a spoiler. That's what we'll be interacting with. So.
Place the lamp of clarity. Now use the spell scroll Scroot provided to release the lamp's energy.
Oh, please don't tell me we're going
The tear, it's closing.
3 places.
I think it worked, comrade.
Do I need to take the lamp back, or are we leaving the lamp here? This seems impractical.
We're gonna leave it here for someone else to pick up the next
and then accidentally reopen the tear in reality? Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
Alright.
Bounce to the next one. Yeah, once again, we are causing most of the issues in this.
Really having us rerun back to the 3. Okay. I feel like they could have given us portal state. Where did you run? I think you ran the wrong way.
Hear that? You're probably right. The quest marker's trying to get me to the next one.
And this one isn't even going back to the bell. This one is going somewhere else. So it's not exactly the same 3 look. we changing fate once again? Oh shit! One of the bosses. Oh, now that I'm on my alternate character, did you want to try one of these?
Try what?
The roaming heralds.
Off with you, Swit!
Yeah.
Now that I'm on my...
You gotta do it eventually.
Tank.
These minion guys.
Companion is already dead. What the fuck?
Ooh. Okay.
It's already down to 6. Ooh.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Sucks.
Yeah.
Here, friend. This is the cave Scroot indicated. A reality tear. I hate those things. Now use Scroot's spell scroll. I think that did it. I much prefer the space above me to be hole free. Go finish the task, and I'll see you back in Skingrad.
Fast traveling?
Apocryphal, I think.
Oh. Okay. Thank you. Maybe someone else will come and collect the items later, because I guess like after the seal has been properly
For
healed,
evil
they don't have
purposes,
to leave the
probably.
items. Yeah. Or just forget them, it's fine. New problems. You can fast travel to me. New
Yeah,
problems
someone's
have
gonna
to
come by
occur.
and get them, but not for what we wish.
Yeah. But I am curious to know if we'll hear about Athelia in the next Eldritch. In just like one of the
Yeah,
books that
we
you can
don't
pick
know.
up somewhere. Or if it's just gonna straight up gonna be like, that never happened. That's not a thing. Oh, what the fuck? Not even that far of a fall. I landed on the plant first. See these ships? Broken, sinking in the ink. You should swim out there. Fun things are out there waiting for you.
Let's finish this so I can get
I'm
back
sure
to my
there's
usual
something out
boring.
there.
I promise you, it's a good time.
Oh, but this is crazy that the waterfall goes upward in this zone. That's cool.
One of my favorite songs. And it probably won't even be in the next Elder Scrolls game.
Well, it was in the last one, technically.
Yeah. I've only seen a little bit. I'll get to it. Not going in.
2050.
Maybe.
You got a lot of other things to play too.
Yeah.
Use the spell scroll to release the relic's energy. It actually worked. That's the last of the relics. I can feel.
Are we
the
heading back to
healing.
the apartment?
It was glorious. Let's return to Baragon's and check in with Laramil.
So sick of going back to this dude's house. Why don't we ever meet in my house?
Yeah.
Hide. There should be an option in like the settings to be like, hey, anytime the game is like, yeah, meet back at my house, you set it to have the characters meet you in your own house. Back in town.
Comrade, Baragon waits for you upstairs on the balcony. Go talk to him.
The hero of the moment. Come speak with me when you can, friend. I'm glad you're back, friend. Now that the worst of things is over, I thought a celebration was in order. And most certainly. But Laramil, Tribune Alea, Scroot, Curate Gadain and I probably wouldn't have accomplished what we did without you as our anchor point. And we'll honor him as well. All of us. We were up against threats I can barely comprehend. And we came out on top. I've been all across Tamriel. Even visited places off the continent. And I've been to Oblivion. But I can't picture what a completely different reality even looks like. Right. And we're certain she's really gone. That once Torvasad forced us all to remember, history changed. That's not something we're just going to forget.
Hey, I want to talk to the heroic mortal too.
Alright.
Baragon insisted on holding.
Sounds like you're talking into a bucket, Joey.
Don't look so surprised. Sure, I helped.
Baragon insisted on holding a celebration.
Oh,
but he
is that better?
refused every one of the suggestions I made.
I was probably picking
I'll
up a
have you
microphone
know
that
the
like didn't have a
Cyphers
fan on.
consider
It was
me
probably too far
indispensable in
away.
all their social
Is that I was
There's a
picking up
lot
some
more
stupid
to
microphone
it.
that I shouldn't
The
be picking
exact
up?
relics had to be
Disable
placed
it.
precisely, and a
Yeah, I
spell
don't-
provided
yeah, I
by
don't
a
know about
Daedric
that.
prince
That's
had
a lot
to
of
be cast
work.
perfectly
It's
at
really
each
not.
location.
I had to do that because I was
Well, it
tired
will
of
take
the computer
reality some
resetting my
time to
settings, and it's just like,
totally
what
A
if
lot of work.
we set up this microphone? It's just like, what if I don't even give you the option to set
What
like
if I
that microphone?
don't? How
Oh,
about
totally.
no?
They completely
Someone picked
expelled every
strawberries this
bit of
morning, and
Daedric
Elizabeth
energy
strawberry combo
contained
with it.
within them
My
to
God,
restore
Nice.
we got 3
reality.
pounds of strawberries for like
Now
$9,
they really are
which
just
is
a
like
Yeah.
lamp, a map,
or
and a
$9.50. So
sword.
like,
Yeah, that sounds about right. When you're getting
Yeah,
it directly
but-
from the farm. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, not quite. While Hermaeus Mora appreciates everything you've done as Fate's chosen, he told me he wants to speak to you one last time. Not permanently. Mortal.
So you can't hear my fan in the
Hermaeus
background,
Mora
right?
demands an audience when you finish talking to your allies. This portal will take you to him.
When you are ready, I shall
Stop
accompany.
that. You're okay. You are going to go right there. You're going to go right
Allow me
there.
to talk to Hermaeus more.
You're going to go right there.
Hey there, buddy, Hermamora.
Laramil, I summoned Fate's Chosen. Why are you here?
Pardon the impertinence, but we have done everything you asked. Now I have a request, Prince of Fate. Help me understand what Athelia showed me.
Ah, the many paths. You seek the return of the mortal, Gadain. It is within my power to do this for a loyal servant, but there will be a cost. It is done. One day, Laramil, you who are called the Wise, I shall claim my due for this little boon. Be prepared to pay the cost at that time.
I understand, and I accept.
Now, leave us. Chosen of Fate, approach. We will have words. Know that you have done everything I asked of you, and more, Chosen. You far exceeded my considerable expectation. Athelia, the Prince of Paths, has been exiled from this reality, never to return. Now, I must not everything. Everyone will remember that the mortal realm was threatened, and that you saved them. What they will not remember is Athelia. Mirrormore will be one more abandoned Oblivion plane. No, consider that my parting gift to you. Despite our vast differences, we do share one trait: curiosity. Very well. Ask your questions, and pray that my answers do not shatter your mortal mind. No. Even if you try to remind them, they will not remember Athelia. A hint of insolence lurks in that query. Now you convinced two Daedric princes to change course. I am Daedra, the one who knows. I see infinite possibilities arrayed before me, but not necessarily the final. Let my word go forth. Purge Athelia from every mind in our shared reality, now and for eternity. No glyphics, no repressed memories, just you and I, as the last witnesses to the existence of the Prince of Paths. We were bound by this threat to reality. Now, we share this final secret. Farewell, mortal.
Gadain, the one who knows spoke true.
Laramil? Friend? What's going on? The last thing I remember, friend, we were exploring an Ayleid ruin, looking for something to stop. I did what now? I fell into a pit of some sort? And Hermaeus Mora brought... Well, that's good. I knew we could do it. Never doubt...
Friend, I'd like to say a few words about what we accomplished.
One more moment, Baragon. I need to speak with our friend. I knew you were special the moment I met you, Proxy. No, you are Proxy no more. You are just my friend. We stopped Vermina and Periite, defeated Torvasad, saved Necrom and Westweald. Do not tease me with nonsense words, friend. I am just grateful that Gadain has been returned to us, and that the one who knows has given me one more reward to bestow upon you. Our journey has reached a suitable conclusion, friend. A long rest is in order for all of us. Perhaps I can convince Curate Gadain to join me in exploring Apocrypha. I am not sure what you mean. I remember our adventures quite clearly. We saved Nern and Apocrypha from rogue Dremora and a revived alien cult. I believe some rest and relaxation are in order. I hope to take Curate Gadain away so we can get to know each other better. A question I had not considered. But the paths I saw were possibilities, not other realities. I asked Mora to return my Gadain. I must believe that he did as I requested. In the end, does it really matter? I should be thanking you. You would.
Everyone, your attention please. Let's celebrate not only our victories, but the heroic actions of our friend here. They defeated the rogue Dremora, Vargas and Torvasad, took down Nemtherion, the false king. They saved Westweald, maybe the entire world. So raise a glass and shout a cheer. Thank you, my friend, for always doing what you do best.
Oh yeah, I didn't even think of that. Did Hermamora just steal a random Gadain and then wipe his memories?
Yeah.
So like, is some reality still missing a Gadain, no matter what? And then every reality's Hermamora just keeps borrowing one from another reality?
Barter system.
And then that just keeps happening infinitely? Oh, Hermamora is Truxon in this universe? Oh. Alright, I think it is time for dungeons now.
Yeah.